Facebook advertising. So this one causes a lot of confusion, I find, when we talk to different business owners. A lot of business owners think that boosting a post on Facebook is advertising. And sure, you're putting some spend behind it and you're getting it in front of people, and that's great and that's wonderful and it's a good step in the right direction. But there's a couple of problems with boosted posts that I would like to highlight before I tell you what we do. So boosted posts, typically they're written as posts, not as adverts, so they don't tend to convert as well. And they also, can only get shown across a limited number of places on the Facebook network. So it's a very limited amount. It's about 3 or 4 spaces, depending on what update Facebook has rolled out when. At the moment, it's 3 places. And the functionality is also limited. So we can do a couple of things. We can send people to the messenger box. We can get them to like the page, or we can send them to do a WhatsApp message. And that's really it. As far as the targeting is concerned, it's very similar to if we did an advert campaign, which I'll talk to you about now. So there's no limitations there. It's just those other 3 functionalities don't work quite as well. Then what do? So we set up advert campaigns. This is found in the Facebook Business Manager and the ad manager that sits in there. It's a separate entity from your Facebook page. So when we work with you on this, we need to gain access to your business page, or if you haven't set one up, we need to set one up for you before we start working on it. Why do we do this? Because these adverts are written with an advertising message in mind. We've got a target, we've got a call to action, we know what we want to achieve. So that's the first thing. The second thing is it is shown in 20 different places across the Facebook network. So anywhere and everywhere there can be adverts on Facebook, that's where you'll find these that run from the campaign. And thirdly, and what I love about it as well, is the amount of functionality is absolutely amazing. There are about 4 main categories. They look at brand awareness and traffic and conversions, and there's different things that fall under each of those the sections, like traffic to a website or to WhatsApp messages or to Messenger. Now, I've mentioned those before, and Facebook page likes, but lead generation, where there's a setup for that specifically, or if you're selling an app, there's ads that can be set up to sending people directly to the app stores. So the functionality is just so much better. So we do this for businesses, and what's also important and I want to highlight is we don't just do paid advertising. Where we do paid advertising, we always support it with organic material on the platforms as well. So we're running both sides of the equation, and we also don't ever just run organic material. We want to bring in that paid advertising spend as well. And that's how we set it up and run it from Social Happiness.